Taming Dreams is a text-heavy game, so if you enjoy deep storytelling and thought-out characters, you're in for a treat. Alright, so we're back here. Let's start by going to the next episode. Episode 2, The Fallen God. Mardek, wake up! I just saw the most amazing thing. Choco puppy. Mardek! Huh? What? You again? I just saw something really amazing. A white light falling down from the sky. It landed on Slumberwood. Wow. The gods must have heard your wish last night and come to grant it. The god? No, that can't be. The gods live in the Nexus. Well, they watch over us all the time, so the Nexus is probably up in the sky, right? I'm not sure, but a god probably wouldn't fall down from the sky just to talk with me. Well, I have this strange feeling that it is a god who's here to talk to one of us. We should go and have a look. What? But it's dangerous to leave the obelisk's aura. Mine's more informed, and there's a witch in the woods, people say, and well, isn't this exactly what you wanted? To go on an adventure to meet the gods who will make your dream come true. I think that they heard all that and gave you a chance to really experience it. We should definitely go. Enki would probably investigate something like this. Alright, I should be a warrior, not a worrier. Let's go and see what we can find. Well, let's go. Let's equip our miasman. Do I have any miasman? No, I don't have any miasman. So all of that was all fake, I guess. Memento. I don't have any mementos either. Oh well. Let's look at the bed. Soft, cozy bed sheets. You could happily spend all day snuggled under these. But you shouldn't. True? It'd be rude to stick your hand into someone's drawers, don't you think? It's my drawer. Hello, this is my house. Mandisimas carved by Enki. You can't help but mimic their smile whenever they catch your eye. Watching the dancing flame of this perpetually burning torch makes you want to dance too. But you don't. What about the pot? Yeah, wood lice. Again. Table. Yeah. Pot. Let's assume the green goop in this cauldron is some lovely vegetable soup that never goes off. Ah, okay. Ooh, this is really bright and colorful. Simple Bush is likely home to a myriad of unseen tiny creatures. And of course it's alive in itself. It may not think, but it is quietly conscious. Yeah, maybe it is. Stop, thief! God damn it, steal. Not again. What the heck are those? Oh no, sounds like that mean-looking boy from yesterday stole something again. And that grumpy girl has actually left her house for once. Well, we should go and see if she's okay. Nuh-uh. Well, we'll be well. She's probably really nice. But... Hey, are you alright? What? More little boys? You're not here to take what's not yours, are you? Well, only if taking away your sadness is to make you feel better counts. My sadness? I do not... I'm fine. I get getting irrationally worked up wouldn't solve any problems. Well, you sound scared. I happen to have an irritating stammer, and I would thank you not to draw attention to it. Well, It looks like that boy ran off into Slumberwood. I would have chased after him, but I am a thinker and not a sprinter. Well, we're going to the forest anyway, so we could get back what he stole from you. Huh? No, that would not be right. You two little boys solve my predicament while I sit here and twiddle my thumbs? I'm not that kind of damsel in distress. I'm perfectly capable of pursuing that brat myself. Just with planning and preparation rather than spontaneously rushing after him. Well, it's always more fun to travel with friends. Perhaps for those who have anything need for such things. I need to go and get my pup, so then I can follow that boy. Well, nobody should have no friends. We gotta ask her to come with us. She lives in the house at the edge of town. Come on. She probably doesn't want us bothering her. I mean, she avoided us all our lives. Besides, she's always so grumpy and bad-tempered looking. Well, that's probably because she just needs friends to cheer her up. Let's be those friends. Alright, let's go. Save the game. And talk to a rock for some reason. This humble rock seems very pleased that you took time out of your busy day to give it your attention. I'm so lonely. I'm well into my 20s now with no partner in sight. Maybe I'll die alone. Sorrow bold are so rare, though. So most bold are courage. So nobody really gets me, you know? I rarely bother going out into the world anymore. What be the point? I'll not find what I'm looking for. My younger sister is so lucky. She's courage. And so are all the other guys. So she's already got someone to flirt with. Must be easy, fitting in. Finding people you actually click with. A pleasing painting of a pretty face. While lovely to look at and painted to look relaxed and effortless, the artist must have spent many hours on this. And many years before that honing his or her skills. It was worth it, though, to gain the gift to share their vision so strikingly with others. This game is extremely detailed. Tropical-looking palm trees are the Bronze Archipelago's primary form of flora. Okay. These flowers are dancing with joy because they've achieved spiritual enlightenment. Hey, did you see that light falling out of the sky? Like a thing which fell out of the sky and was a light. Did ya? Hey, did you think that it was the world falling apart? Do you maybe? That wouldn't happen, would it? Would it? Nah, the world's going to last forever, right? Isn't it? Dude, you're insane. I'm glad my sister's a cherub now. My mom will pay more attention to me. Being a cherub sounds like a drag to me. They just go around trying to help with people's problems using words and stuff. It was bad enough hearing my mom and sister go on and about their problems. I'd hate to have to listen to the problems of strangers like all the time. Ugh. Mom says cherubs and seraphs are diplomats. But I don't know what that is. Do they dipple mats? What's a dipple? Just look at this beautiful, tropical, pure azure water seems to immerse you in a feeling of relaxation. Cool. Let's get into the house. Ooh, what the heck? That's a lot of people. Hello, young one. Come to see us, lord ladies, even without your mother forcing you to? My, you must really want to learn. Well then, very well then, I shall teach you a bit about the world of Alorfane. The story goes that God created our world for 6 different peoples in 7 parts. Us, Bold, got the Bronze Archipelago, with its crimson canyons and tropical blue seas. The folk known as the Meek got the Meekwood, but we don't know all that much about them. Your father Enki is of the Mandisi race. They got a place they decided to call Njimuku. He told us tales of its wild jungles and vast metal cities. Oh, I'd love to visit one day if it were only ever possible. But where was I? Ah, the enigmatic Syndrals were given the Crystal Spires, and the equally enigmatic Varnin were given the Shadow Moors. I know little more than their names. A 6th race known as the Ilarna defied the gods, or so they say, and turned their home to ruin.
We call its remains fracture. Each petal world was its own idea. We can never walk or sail or even fly to the others. It's why we know so little about the other races, and why your father is so remarkable. Well, one of the many reasons, but I digress. And at the core of these 6 disconnected realms is a place known as the Nexus, the seat of the gods. Your father believed that the gods there would give him the secret to peace, the end of all suffering. As for me, I can't say I know all that much about it. Some teacher I am. Woohoo! The aster, the flower thing you see all over the place, is used to symbolize the layout for our world, but it's just an abstraction, a diagram to aid in understanding that which cannot really be understood by our minds. I see from your face that I've lost you. Don't worry though, that's how everyone feels about all this. Mardek, fancy seeing you here. My words must have convinced you to value education after all. Today I'd like to talk a bit about the sentiments. There are 6 sentiments which make up the world. People, miasma, sentimency, everything. Some consider apathy, essentially the absence of sentiment, as the 7th sentiment, but that's just pedantics. Courage is the sentiment that most of us both are. It's all about bravery, action, assertiveness, but sometimes anger too. Courage people are usually hot-blooded, outgoing, confident, but we can be headstrong and or even arrogant too. Of course, all courage people aren't the same. Our sentiments come out in different ways due to all kinds of things. One courage person might be bubbly and fun, while another might be downright aggressive. Runes make a big difference. As a courage race, though, I mostly run in your face. When courage agitates the miasma and becomes sentimency, it looks like flames, which burn the mind and not the body. Fear is a sentiment that the young Dugan and his father are. It's quite different to courage, I'd say that much. It's not all bad though. While it's called a negative sentiment, it produces things like security, planning, and so on. Fear people just want us all to be safe from the things they fear, so they can keep us from acting too recklessly. They must have a hard time of life, though, jumping at the side of their own shadows all the time. Speaking of which, shadows how fear tends to manifest as sentimency, dark, scary stuff, the stuff of nightmares. Your sentiment is bliss, which is related to peace and love, but it can also lead to lazy inaction too, if you're not careful. Its sentimency usually looks like pure white light, which radiates a feeling of peace, love, and hope. Your father's bliss came out in his constant wonder at every little thing. Everything was amazing through his eyes. As for you, I'm often surprised by your kindness and innocence. You're a joy to be around. Bliss isn't necessarily the same as happiness, though. Though bliss types may pursue happiness more than others. It's said that the gods made the world to teach us all about bliss, so you could say it's their favorite sentiment. And who doesn't love and peace and calm freedom from suffering? Destruction types, that's who. That's the sentiment which embodies the opposite. It's all about hatred. Or at least that's how it came across to the others. Personally, I think it's a tricky sentiment, but it has its place. Destruction people can be critical and difficult. They tend to tell you things you don't really want to hear. Very abrasive, pointing out faults, that kind of thing. I hate that. You're doing it wrong. But it's because they want to get rid of what they see as bad, so that what they see as good can thrive. Or simply to produce change by removing stagnation. Like I said, it's somewhat complicated. Destruction comes out as prickly forks of lightning. Zap. Creation is a sentiment that takes a more constructive approach. Creation people tend to be, creative. They like making things, either physical, art, or machines, or what have you, or more abstract creations as such ideas. Creation types tend to be the greatest innovators of the world. However, there's always a lot of variation in how own sentiments can present themselves to the world. Some creation types simply enjoy being out in nature, wallowing in the creation of gods, and nature's how it usually manifests its sentimency, plants and such, or illusions that look like plants, I mean. That's 5, so what have I missed? Ah, right, sorrow, another tricky one. You might think that someone whose nature is sorrow is poor and pitiable. I'm glad I'm not that. And it's true that sorrow types tend to get caught up in melancholy or even depression more than the rest of us, but there's great beauty to be found in their sensitivity to emotion. Some become great poets or artists who describe their emotional experiences so epically in beautiful verse. Others use their natural empathy with the suffering of others to help as counselors or the like. They tend to make great confidants, as they don't shy away from dark depths of hearts like others might. Sorrow's form tends to be water, like cold, lonely lake, or tears of mourning. All in all, each sentiment has its place in our world. None are better or worse than the others, just different. Oh my gosh, I'm learning so much. Your ears scream out for facts, child. Let's ram some in there. Miasma, the residue that remained when the gods dreamed up the world. If the world was a cake, miasma was the better scraps in the both sides. Okay, gosh. The gods' dreams baked the world cake, our dreams baked burned biscuit fragments. Okay. Sentimency and miasma. When your fears form behind your face, the miasma makes them form in front of it. Miasma cares not for faces. This makes miasma, but also the spells we cast to tame them. Apples and oranges are both fruit. Miasma are like mind ghosts, dream creatures, reflections, literally nothing without a mind to project them. Thus, the mind that birthed them must look after them. Kiss your goblin child to make it smile. Kiss it with feelings. When you understand the feelings that miasma represents, you tame it, own it. It was always yours, but now, more so. Once bound to your mind or heart, it can aid in understanding other feelings. Miasma, especially, similar ones especially. Miasma are not pets, they are ghosts. Ghosts are bad pets, but they are you, so be nice to them. Be nice to yourself. It's really deep.
Yay, Mardek, class will be more fun with you here. Well, I'm sorry, I'm not saying. I don't get how you're not sick to death of being around Dugan all the time. Well, Dugan's my best friend. I wish I was your best friend. Well, you're my best friend too. And why do you spend all your time with Dugan and no time with me? Well, I hope that when you two finally have babies together, they'll be cute and one of them can be my best friend. What a strange thing to say. Well, we may get older, but we never stop learning. That's what I always say. I was never much of an academic when I was little, even though my mom was lore lady. Maybe because she was. I barely understood the world I lived in, but now I'm older, I find my curiosity growing by the day. So I'm now a mature student, you might say, catching up on what I missed out on all those years ago. Better late than never, eh? I'm getting out of here. Like now. Oh my gosh. Okay. Am I done here? Oh gosh. Are they making pottery again? Oh my gosh. Hey mom. Oh Marduk, you're awake. Mommy's quite busy right now, so you go off and play with Dugan. There's a dear. Well, we have a little. Okay. I'm leaving. What's this? It's an anvil. An anvil. An anvil, it's an anvil. But only one. Half-finished clothing and jewelry are laid out on this workbench. Back already, son? Aren't you and Marduk going to go out and play outside? Don't stray too far now. I don't know where that shifty lad got off to, but I want you to stay away from him. Alright. The sweltering heat of this blacksmith's forge prevents you from getting too close. This portal to the wonder of nature makes you aware of what you're missing while in this man-made box. True. And this house? This sack is heaving with seed. Okay, I've talked to this one. Derek was quite the strapping young chap back in the day. Had both eyes on him. I did. We all did. Except Liliana. Of course. Her childhood pal just wasn't exotic enough for her taste. Cut him deeply, that did. Even now, I can see it in his eyes as he tries to make his dream finally come true. But is it her dream, or did the dreamer steal her heart forever? I don't know what he's talking about. Even though Pitt and I passed our ways, I'm still worrying about him all the time. I just hope he can find someone else for his sake. Was I wrong to abandon him? Am I wrong to find my own happiness? Should I have clung to the unfulfilling mediocrity we had together, just to avoid the pain and uncertainty? It's hard to enjoy my new relationship because I'm too lost in thoughts about the old one. Wow, this place is huge. This place is huge. Oh gosh, I didn't expect this. I'm so hungry, but I'm also fat. Should I eat? I'll only get fatter. But who would care if I did? I have nobody to impress. Maybe I should just get fat so that I can feel happy for a moment, until the hunger comes back. Then I'll be back here again, thinking these same thoughts. Fat or sad? Fat and sad. I don't know. At least my gut is close to my heart, so filling it might at least squash the hole in the other, so it's not as large. But then maybe nobody wants me. Maybe I'll never do anything with my life. Maybe, oh my god, this guy's so depressing. I'm so hungry. Whew, I thought for a minute you were the thieving brat, Marduk. He's a right pest, he is. Been at all our bits and bobs for weeks now, stealing so much. I bet it is his name. Yep, I bet he's called Nick. His name is Steele, by the way. It's mostly food what's been going missing. That's why I'm guarding the storage. But lately I've heard he's taken to nicking things that don't so much grow on trees. Where'd he come from anyway? Buggered if I know. Wish he'd go back there though. And not just 'cause of the stealing. Me little Mandy's got into her head that bad little boys like him are exciting. And if she gets to know him, her life will become some dangerous drama that takes her to thrilling new places. Like a hole in the ground, more than likely. Pah! I'm worried about her. Well, what's new? I'm worried about me. I'm worried about all me little girls. Maybe Sia wouldn't be where she is now if she hadn't been swept off her feet by some dashing young lad a decade ago. At least Fiammi is getting somewhere, at last. Hope for the best, fingers crossed. Now, sorry to talk your ear off, lad. I've been stuck in here by myself all day. Don't know how Sia endures it. Yeah, I don't know how you endure it. Fruit in this pot looks so juicy and delicious. You think about taking one, but you don't. These crates are full to the brim with some delicious food. Everyone in the village helps collect food, and anyone can take as much as they like from here when they need it. So it wouldn't be stealing, right? Okay, never mind. Whatever. I don't know anymore. Do you know your dream yet, lad? Well, I still don't have a dream now. Shame. Our gods, wove the world from their own dreams, so then we may realize ours. As your father liked to say, dreams drive us to divine discoveries. Only through dreams will you discover deities, and only through them can you find true freedom from suffering. Free from pain's burden, we will become beacons of light, shining peace and love into the darkness beyond. Such was the will of the gods. I will do my best to live by Unisys, even if everyone else is content to forget. Knowledge is the beacon that guides me to the gods. No, sounds awkward. Academia. That's the end for sure. That's a dead end for sure. Oh, hello. I'm trying to come up with a motto, but I'm having no luck. I know we're supposed to let them develop naturally by watching how we put our dream into words in everyday speech. But it bothers me that I don't have one yet. I should have had it worked out when I was little. You should decide yours soon, or you'll end up regretting it and bothering all your friends about it. Well, we'll be well. With that attitude, you never did. That is his. Oh my god, that is his motto. Well, we'll be well. It's a small shrine devoted to deities. Most people just ignore it these days. God damn it. You don't. It's a fallen coconut. Yes, that's what it is. Wow, there's so many things to explore. This game is so awesome. It must be so easy being a flower. No worries, no chores, no children to look after. But no dreams either, or happiness. Do flowers feel happy or sad? Do they love and long and live? Maybe they don't, because they clearly can't think. Is that a bad thing? Might we all dance as cheerily as these pretty flowers if spared with the greedy noise of the mind? I remember times where I've been sitting on the beach all peaceful and quiet, just watching the sunset all alone. So beautiful. It's as if time stops, the mind stops its chattering, and that peace, that calm, that simple joy of being. I wonder if that's what it's like to be a flower. This game is deep. This game is so deep. Stay away from the forest, you hear? There's a nasty old witch who hangs about in there. Beware! She'll curse you to have to live with a dodgy knee like me. Ooh, aches something awful. It does. Or she'll drive you mad with her stupid mind magic. Nobody wants that. Don't mind my Barbara. She's just bitter about an old wound she wouldn't have if she'd listened to Sylvia in the first place. Honestly, she brings her suffering on herself. Won't listen to anyone. It's as if she likes being in pain, sticks her fingers in ears, and goes la 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 whenever anyone tries to help. All I can do is care for her until she decides to crawl out of her own hole. I do my best. Yeah. It was my 28th birthday recently. I'm so old it's terrifying, quite frankly. I mean, I wouldn't mind if I had someone to share my time with, but I don't. Everyone else does, so why me? Why did I have to miss out? Perhaps it's my fate to be alone forevermore. I just wish. I wish I could find a girl who really gets me, you know? Not just for me, but for her. I like the idea of saving someone in the same way they're saving me, you know? I just find it very beautiful. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just a sad, lonely weirdo who says strange things. I know exactly who you should be looking for, but I don't care. I spent my whole life in this little village, and since I was about 20 or so, I made a point of coming to this common house every day, and sitting in this exact same chair. I usually sit alone. I just like to watch the people around me, getting on with their own lives. A lot's changed since the old days. Used to be full of miners, this place. Myself included. Not so much of that anymore, now that the gem's mines dried up. Still, life goes on.
Life goes on. Not much longer for me, but I don't mind. I feel I've lived 100 lives, all from this chair, just watching. I see that Sheba's little lass is finally one of them cherubim now. Her dreams come true. Seems like just yesterday Sheba was cursing an unruly wild beast. Now here she is, praising an angel. If a little beast became an angel, what then will a little angel like you become? Heh, I can only wonder. I'm glad my dear granddaughter has finally set her eyes on a man. But that man, surely she can do better. She has her eyes on the teeth. Oh gosh. Yeah, okay, your granddaughter likes steel. No, he just wants to ram his key in the. Oh gosh. I also know he's ogling her pretty. But I can't blame him for being a man. Hey babe, you leave me so breathless, I'm probably gonna need mouth to mouth. No, wait. When I think of you, a bliss miasma as big as a house drives me completely crazy. Or maybe, roses are red, violets are blue. Red's what my face is when I think of you. But not because I'm embarrassed to know you, not usually anyway. Oh, what a mess. No, I didn't mean you. Gosh, this is going badly. Hey baby, I just soiled my pantaloons. Mind if I get in yours? No? How about? We've got so much in common. Yeah, I can really see myself in you. Or at least a little bit of myself in you. Wait, I mean a huge part of myself in you. Or how about? I like a girl who doesn't worry about trying to be hard to look pretty. Can we try this again from the start? This game. Hey Marek. Well, you're back, Collie. Yeah, I'm back from the castle, but not for long. Well, I hope you've been having fun. You bet. The past couple of weeks have been an absolutely blast. Oof. I'm so happy I'm finally old enough to be a cherub. I've been waiting for this like forever. Oh, I know. It's all you've ever talked about. Heh, yeah. But even though they knew me at the castle and stuff, I didn't know if I'd actually get in. I mean, they're so prestigious and a lot of people don't get in if they want, even if they want to. But I did get in. They chose me. Wow, I still can't believe it. I love living in the cloud-clad castle. I actually have friends now who I live and learn with every day. Well, I'm really happy for you. Thanks, I'm happy for me too. Woof. I know I've only just become a cherub, but I can't wait until I graduate and become a seraph. I'll be able to go on amazing adventures and help people all around the world. Just like he helped me. For now, I'm just really happy to help out my new friends in our studies whenever I can. Since I've been hanging around the castle for ages, I sort of already know some stuff, you see. I love seeing the smiles on their faces when I'm able to guide them in the right direction. And how King Yav comes and pats me nicely on the head when I do well. I like to pat his head too when they Did I just say that out loud? Ignore that. Our little lassie's all grown up. She's finally become one of them cherubim, whose job it is to help the whole wide world. I'm so glad she found something that she could do with her life that makes her happy. I used to be really worried. She were never the brightest tool in the basket, you see. Or very spiritual, or pretty, or... Hey, don't look at me like that. I don't mean it in a bad way. Seems she had nothing to offer, and knowing that just made her beastly fire burn stronger. Quite an handful, she was. But where others saw a burning blaze to avoid, Yav saw a source of light. Everyone says he chooses people he thinks will grow the most by being made into cherubim. So being a bit broken actually helps your chances rather than it harms them. At least that's what I think. He wasn't wrong. This game is pretty wordy. This is an empty house. Good. I'm actually glad for once. Well, here's where she lives. Come on, let's go and see her.
We can't just go barging into our house. Well, we barge into other houses all the time. Yes, but this is different. Well, let's look through the window then. Can you see her? Yeah. Because it's all I have left to remember her. Oh yes, what fond memories it summons up of the lovely man whose fault it is that you have to remember her at all. I have to get it back, and you cannot stop me from going. Oh sure, I'm totally gonna stop you from leaving your mother's dark basement for the first time in forever. Oh gosh, her mom is kind of injured. I'm just so disappointed to see you abandoning those damn gadgets for a change. I'm not abandoning anything. My inventions are coming with me. You sure do know... what? It's a guy. Okay, you sure do make your ailing father proud, my sweetest sweetie darling. I would have expected more support from one who made damned gadgets for a considerable chunk of his life. Oh, I certainly look back on that period of my life with utmost fondness. How I wish I was still making gizmos for some horrible old man who took my partner from me in more ways than one. If nothing else, I shall be glad to be away from your relentless sarcasm. But I'm being honest, sweetie pie. I like nothing more than seeing you waste your young life fiddling with metal tools, when you could be out there fiddling with some real boy. Oh gosh. Curly hair. Were you two spying on me? Well, yes. That is nosy of you. But I really have to be following that brat into that thick herd of trees now. Well, I've grown up in this village together. We have, I mean. But you've never ever told us your name. My name? I am Meredith. Well, nice to meet you, Meredith. Meredith. I'm Murdoch. This is my pal Dugan. I hope we can become good friends. Yes, well, I'm leaving. Now, yes. Yeah, let's go. We're right behind you, Mary. Do not call me Mary. My name is Meredith. Was that your dad in there? Do you not get along with him? That is none of your business. Sorry. I am glad to get away from all that for a while. Though I hope he will be alright without me. I'm sure he'll be happy to learn that you've made some new friends when you get back. You're awfully chipper. But what's the matter with this other boy? He has not said a word. Is he scared? Boo. Ah! Ha! You need not worry, I'm not a monster. But you will be swarmed by them unless you control that fear. I'm not scared. Yes, you are. You are both full of emotion. Monster bait. I do not need to be followed by founts of feelings. I depart now to weave between the legion of leafy logs. Goodbye. Oh, let's follow her. Well, we should at least tell our parents we're going to the forest just in case something happens to us. Well, okay, let's hurry or we'll miss our chance to go with her. Your mom's at my house again, making things with my dad. They've been doing a lot of that recently. Yeah, I bet soon what they'll be making together will be babies. That'll be weird. Well, I'm just happy she's not sitting at home all the time by herself. But don't you think it'd be weird if they, Come on, we gotta go find... yeah, find a god. I think she said her name was Meredith, but alright. Oh, chat. Let's go and tell our parents that we're going out to the forest. Well, okay. What about, this? Dots. And this. I'm not scared. What a lie. Of course I'm scared. But I don't want to be. I shouldn't be. Enki wouldn't be. I wish I could wear one of those masks that he used to make. The ones with the big brave smile. I bet then nobody would think I was scared. They'd not be able to see. Oh, Dugan, it doesn't work like that. This leads to the Cloudclad Castle, which, we don't need to go through. Aw. Alright, we're actually done with the village. Oh my gosh, how long is this game? Let's just go talk to our parents and I'll be done with today's episode. So then he says dreams drive us to divine discoveries, all firmly, and put his arm around my waist. You should have seen the look in Zara's eyes before she walked away. You really do miss him, don't you? It's hard not to miss someone who's been such a big part of your life. But he never understood my tailoring, unlike you, Mr. Blacksmith. These hands are good for more than hammering an anvil, you know. Mom. Mardek, how long have you been standing there? Mom, me and Dugan are going into the forest with a girl to make our dreams come true. They sure grow up fast, don't they? The forest? You mean Slumberwood? But that place is dangerous. There's no obelisk to stop my husband from forming, not to mention that shifty witch I've been hearing about. Now, Derek, we shouldn't scare them. We should encourage them. It's good that they're inquisitive. Besides, they've got to face my husband at some point or other. Yes, but we should at least go with him. Well, we'll be well. We're heroes. Monsters don't scare us. That's my boy. But... Go on now, Marduk, and keep Durgan safe, won't you? But... It'll be good for them, spending time away from us. It's a shame that Anki's not here. He'd have some encouraging words to send them off with. You don't say? Well, in that case, good luck, my boy. You get out there and make your old man proud. But Dad, you always said... I said good luck, my boy! Now you and Marduk toddle along so as we can get back to our crafting. Well, come on, Dugan. We'll miss our chance to see Memory unless we hurry up. They grow up so fast. Let's chat. Oh, I'm excited about exploring the Slumberwood. It's kind of hoping the parents would tell us not to go. I know that my dad would be excited to look around the forest. I suppose I can pretend I'm him again. I was hoping, yep, he normally wouldn't, but he was trying to be like Anki there. So I should try to be like Anki too. Yep. Anyway, thank you guys for watching so much of this story right now. I'm not sure if you like this kind of game, but this is the kind of game that I'm playing. And I'm enjoying it. I really love this. Oh gosh, I really love this game. And I hope you guys enjoyed as well. Please leave a like if you did. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will see you guys next time.